The trek I'm doing this year starts south of Florence, so I take to the fields and the mountains. It's a trek that from a place called Lucca, a city called Lucca, to Rome. It's a distance of 250 miles or 400 kilometers, depending on what you work with. The height will be sort of in total only 26,000 feet, so it's not too rough on us for doing that. I'm going with a friend this year from a rugby club. With that in mind, it would probably be about 10 miles a day that we'll be covering in order to do it. And thanks to yourselves and others, we're hoping that we can get the public, very generous public of Cayman, to assist us again in order to finish this project, through that trek. Just on first afternoon in Lucca, and as you can probably see, it turned into quite a rainy afternoon, but still thought I ought to say hello on the first day. I'm just having a little walk around in the rain in order to visit and walk around the old walls of the city from hundreds of years ago. And this is Porta Elisa, which is the city gates from the olden times. There's several miles of them, and quite interested. I probably liked it better if it did sunshine, but you can't have it all that way. And then in the distance you can see how the mountains rise up. I've got a feeling this probably was a volcanic area, because there's a huge rim of mountains, and they sort of roll down onto the plain. Probably more difficult to see from this angle, but you can just about make out the shadow of the mountains on this direction, and they seem to go round in a rim, continually round from Lucca and in Pieces. A little dry spot as I go through Porta Elisa. Greg turns up tomorrow, and then we'll be on our way. All right, best to everybody. Everybody, it's 2 o'clock here in Italy, and you've probably gathered we're by the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Greg's alongside. Now, put him on show in a moment, but we dumped our bags at the place we're stopping at tonight, and then ambled down here because we had quite a bit of a day left to do, and we really kick off tomorrow on Thursday the 16th with a 24 kilometre on the trek that we're doing, but we thought it was worth putting a few extra miles in and joining the crowds that are here. A lot of them pretending to hold up the Leaning Tower. But thus far in Italy it's been good. We just had would you believe, pizzas for lunch, and we had a really good meal in the square in Lucca last night, which was really good, and a nice flavour of Chianti from the Tuscan vineyard. Okay, good to speak. Square in the middle.
Meals on Wheels takes great pride in advocating for the elderly across our communities. We provide daily meals to hundreds of homebound, disabled, and infirm seniors throughout the Cayman Islands all year. With your help, Meals on Wheels can create a permanent home, allowing us the opportunity to meet one of the greatest needs in the community, as well as provide a social space for our seniors to escape loneliness and isolation. Donate now at www.pledgeasenior.com and note Trek for MOW Home.